number 8. Hey, number 8, Physical Media Commute. Number 8, within season 2, Physical Media Commute. Number 8, season 2. What's popping, y'all? All right, seems like forever. Oh, it's not been forever, but it seems like it. So, hi, I hope all is well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and all those things. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about some things. Let's talk about some physical media stuff. Okay. Let's see. Where should we start? Today, I picked up. Not today, actually. Not today. Yesterday, I finally pulled the trigger. What's up, Jerry? I finally pulled the trigger on Zombieland, the Steelbook. The price dropped to like $17. I mean, they put me up against the wall. I had to get it. $17. I couldn't say, well, $17.99. I couldn't say no. I don't have the double tap Steelbook, and it was also $17.99. I don't know, it could still be $17.99. But I have double tap on 4K, and to be honest, Zombieland double tap wasn't as good as the first one. And in the defense, just not that I need to, but I didn't have Zombieland on 4K. I only had the Blu-ray. Not even the Steelbook, just like a regular Blu-ray. So I had to do it. I had to pull the trigger. So that should be coming tomorrow. And some of the things I posted photographs of, but I haven't done any videos or anything on them. I got my Shaw Scope Volume 2. Oh, I haven't even opened it yet. But just holding it in my hand, I was just, oh, this is great. So I'm glad I got that out of the way. My Kino Lorber. You know, Kino Lorber is weird. You know, they do their shipping in stages. It's so bizarre. It's like, okay, your order has been approved. I know. I ordered it, so I know the order's approved. I mean, where's the problem there? Okay, your order has been packed. Okay, well, why the hell is it taking so long to ship? Now I'm waiting for that message. Your order has shipped. Apparently, Kino likes to do things by the book. So be it. By the book. All right, fine. I'll wait. And again, those are the $14.99 4Ks that they had on sale. And I keep trying to remember every movie, but I always forget. The only one I can seem to remember is Dress to Kill. Dress to Kill, Tropic Thunder, Indecent Proposal, I think was one of them. And there was one more, and I can't remember it, and that's okay. So then I went over to Best Buy. I think I mentioned this on my last commute. And I bought there were two others that were like $26.99. Yeah, I did mention it, $26.99 on Kino, but I wound up getting $26.56. I think that's their pricing. I wound up going over to Best Buy using points and buying a couple more. Yeah, I did mention it. I do believe I did mention it. Thanks, Callow. You know, I could always get on you. So yeah, but most recently it's just I'm doing my best, doing my very best. Every time I think I'm out, and they pull me back in. I thought I was done, and I said this. I think I'm done buying stuff for the rest. Whatever. I saw so many videos about Mad God, and I wasn't gonna get it. And then I went over to Deep Discount. Deep Discount had Mad God for $17.99. So I'm like, oh, okay, Mad God it is. So I got Mad God, and there's this other, how do I call it? It's like an African-American Kung Fu movie. I can't remember the name of it, but I've had this thing on my wish list for about a year and a half, and it's always been back ordered. So when I went to go to my wish list, I saw it, and I'm like, oh no, it was available, and I got it. I had to. Once I get it, I'll share the name of it with you. But it stayed on back order. Honestly, it was on back order for like almost 2 years. So when I saw they had it, I had to jump at it. So I'm trying my best. I think now I'm gonna say it again. I think I'm done for the year. I think I'm done for the year. On my Christmas list, I tell you what, I saw that Rambo Steelbook box set was on Amazon. I think it was used or open or dented or whatever the hell. You know, the exterior case might have it. I don't even know what it looked like. But I know this. I put that shit on my Amazon wish list. This is how my family and we shop for each other on Christmas. So I put it on my Amazon wish list, my Amazon wish list. And sometimes just to kind of keep the gift person guessing, we don't take it off their list. We just buy it. So when they go and look on their gifts, when they go and look on their gift list, it's still there. Well, in my case, I looked on my gift list and the price that I was paying for, I think it was like $111. And y'all know that's good for that Rambo box. So it's $111. And then when I looked today, that $111 option was gone and it's like $199. And I'm just hoping that my family jumped on it, because I probably would not buy that box set any other way. I'm not into the whole resale, the way over retail type of thing. That's not, no sir. So I probably wouldn't get it like that. I saw something that made me laugh the other day too, because some of you may not know or may know, I don't know, I collect Funko Pops as well. But all my Funko Pops, I'm gonna say this because in the spirit of Black Cinema Sunday, all my Funko Pops are black. All of them, with the exception of I have one Chris Hemsworth from, it's funny how I got that. Chris Hemsworth from Men in Black International. When I got 20. I do not. I got 16. No, but I got that I forget who it was. I think it was Walmart. Had, if you buy this how bad they needed to sell this damn Men in Black International. They included 4 Funko Pops, which was the girl, two different pops of the girl of the, I forget her name in real life, but 2 Funko Pops of her, one of the twins, the dancing twins, or if you watch the movie, the stuck together, and Chris Hemsworth joined. So 4 Funko Pops in a movie, $14. Where do you miss? Where do you miss? So I got that, and they sent me all of them. And Chris Hemsworth is the only pop that I have that's not black. So I'd say that to say this. Somebody sent me a video the other day, and I don't know if it's real, but it looks like they're coming out with the entire Wu-Tang Clan Funko Pop. Even you, God. No, he's not. I got the light-skinned. I got a couple of light-skinned ones. Light-skinned, you heard me. I got Sir Mix-a-Lot is light-skinned for whatever reason, because he's not really light-skinned. Kid, who's extremely light-skinned. Who else? I may have one other light-skinned, but other than that, it is what it is. But if they come out with that Wu-Tang Clan, and they did it like the beginning of the song, the RZA, the Jizza, old dirty bastard, Inspector Deck, I was like, oh God, man, that's 9 pops, right? I think that's 9 pops. That's like, oh, but I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get the Wu-Tang. You know why? Because Wu-Tang is for the children. But it's better. Oops. It's a little water. But I don't know, because I couldn't find it on Amazon. I couldn't find anything on YouTube about it. It might have been somebody's special order of Funko Pop, Wu-Tang Funko Pops. I sure hope it is, because Lord knows You know, as soon as you try to save a dollar or two, I want to see what 2023 brings to the table in terms of the first quarter for physical media. There's some things that I already ordered. Belly, for instance, one of them. But you know, you get into some of these conversations about trying to hold back a little bit. Let's see how much money we can hold on to, opposed to spending it all. You know, I think I want to say, and I think it's fair of me to say this, I had a pretty reckless physical media year this year. Really, because I think this was me playing catch up. And, it's you get on YouTube and you start pretty much going to school and you see all these people that do all this physical media collecting and all the movies that they have that you know about that you want, movies that you've never heard of that they showed that you want, things that you feel like you should have in your collection and you don't, but you want them. Reckless, pretty reckless. But I've a whole notes. Me, but yeah. Who the best Wu-Tang member? I'm not doing no debates, sir. No debates with Cal L. To say you bugging. You bugging. No, I'm not. I don't have, honestly, I'll say I don't have I don't know how honest that is to say I don't have a favorite Wu-Tang member. Has a favorite something. So let's say I like all of them individually. Is that right? Yeah, I guess, because I mean, everybody there's only one person in the original Wu-Tang Clan, or the Wu-Tang Clan that we were presented with when they came out in '93, that people were kind of like, one, I think, and that was You God. You God was alright. Hi, Holland. You God was alright. Ben Grimm, peace. Bought the Rambo 4Ks, $6 each. Yeah. See, that was me being me issuing a compromise, buying the 4Ks, the individual 4Ks. I don't think I paid $6 for them, but I think I paid like, $10 or something like that, $10 each. But that was a compromise. And some of them have slips, some of them don't. That was a compromise. But if I can get that steelbook, I can get my hands on that steelbook. Man, I would love it. But if I don't, I don't. What do you do? What can you do? So yeah, You God was one of the least favorite Wu-Tang members for everyone, I think, because he didn't really have much in the way of music. Raw, I'm gonna give it to you, but no trivia. It's like cocaine straight from Bolivia. To my crew with a Sue. But this is not the Wu-Tang physical media movement. This is the physical media commute number 8. I'm gonna do this in seasons again. So we're at number 8, and each season has 50 episodes. So we got 42 more episodes to go. Let's go. I like when ODB went on Cribs. The thing about ODB is he would just do shit. ODB was that dude. And I remember we went to go see Biggie perform. And now this is how far back we go. We went to go see Biggie perform at a club. It was a big outdoor venue, but it was a club. So they had like an indoor and an outdoor. It's back in New York. 4K D-Ray, salute. So this was an indoor-outdoor venue. So we went to go see Biggie perform, not knowing that for a gangster, Biggie was very prompt. And if you've ever gone to any hip-hop shows, and it was in Brooklyn, if you've ever gone to any hip-hop shows, they never start on time. I mean, a lot of shows, a lot of concert type things, they don't start on time. Man, listen, Biggie went and performed and got the hell out of there. By the time we got there, it was a wrap. We did not see Biggie. I've never seen Biggie perform live. So, it's one of those things, and you never will. It's just one of those things. But when we get there, Old Dirty Bastard is on the stage walking around. Just walking the stage. Drunk as hell. I'm standing there, and I'm going to start name dropping. I'm standing there, we looking at some things, and I turn around, and it's Pete Rock. So I'm talking to Pete Rock. I'm like, yo, what is dude doing on stage? He's like, wilding. I'm like, I guess so. That's what he do. That's what Old Dirty Bastard was good for. And the other time that I saw Old Dirty Bastard is I was out here in California, and I'm over at the Oakwood Apartments. Now, in the Oakwood Apartments are like temporary housing. Usually it's in Burbank. No, I'm lying. It's in Hollywood, Universal Studios area. What would that be? I guess that's Burbank, I guess. Needless to say, I'm over there now. Every time a lot of rap people was over there. A lot of entertainers in general. You could see anybody over there. I was over there hooking up with some folks. And while I'm over there, I'm trying to get out. So it was late. And I'm trying to get out of the complex. And I got a little turned around, and I look, and I see this dude sitting in a Jeep, like a truck. So I pull up next to him. I'm like, yo, how I get out of here? And he turns and looks at me, and it's ODB. Now he's in the driver's seat, and he is wasted. That's what he do. And then he hit me with the Ghost of Christmas Future and just like pointed at the gate. He looked at me in the face and just pointed in a direction while he was looking at me in the face. And I'm like, all right, peace, God, and kept it pushing. Those are my Old Dirty Bastard moments. There was one other moment that happened that I missed. This was a moment that I should have been at. But if any of you, this will tie back into happy birthday. What? Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, Cal L. He is a sage 162 years old. What's happening, man? Congratulations, you made it. You're doing great for your age. Stay well. Hope the circulation comes back to your legs. Yeah. Your birthday is today, bro? Is your birthday today, Kello? What did he do? He faded black? He passed out? Anyway, I'm gonna finish my story. My Old Dirty Bastard story. Actually, it's a Wu-Tang story. It all comes together. Have any of you watched, or have you been watching the Wu-Tang saga on Hulu? The acting in the Wu-Tang saga on Hulu, some of it is mad annoying. Like kid that played plays RZA. How he talks like this. We're going to build a head and the head biz. What are we going to do? Brother Masters. Come to fang. Very whack. But yeah, you gotta check it out. Check it out, it's good. For what it is, it's quite good actually. So there's an episode that they go to this place in New York called the Disco Fever. Now, Disco Fever, historic club that was in the Bronx, New York. As if there's, well, yeah. Historic club that was in the Bronx. The Disco Fever. Now, the Disco Fever was also featured in Crush Groove. If you've seen Crush Groove, that's where all the shows was at, with Sheila E. and Fat Boys and all that. That was the Disco Fever. So the Wu-Tang did a show at the Disco Fever. Now, they did not have the plug to really get a line on the Fever. They just had to kind of go, and their guy, Steve Rifkin, who was their guy, told them that they would be able to go on at the Fever, which turned out to be a lie. Of course, we all love Sheila. Sheila was always a G. But they were supposed to go to the Fever. When they get to the Fever, they find out they got bumped. So now remember, it's like 9 dudes that's Wu-Tang, and then you got to count their peoples. So that's easy. 60 dudes, 80 dudes, whatever. So my story is, we find out that the Wu-Tang is supposed to be at the Fever. Me and my homeboy. Again, this is like late 92, early 93, something like that. So we find out they're supposed to be at the Fever. We go to the Fever. We get in line. I have never been to the Disco Fever in my life. The Fever was a club that was jamming in like the late 70s, early 80s. So the Disco Fever has been around, hence the name. The Disco Fever has been around forever. Hold on a second. You watch battle rap? Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I do. Battle rap sometimes gets a little, I'm not a big fan of all the gun talking. Brah, brah. You know, it gets a little monotonous after a while. I like some of the battle rap, but not a homie. But if you look, watch this. On the battle rap, you'll see the dudes wearing this here. M3S3. Men make moves. Sucker stand still. Yeah. That's my homeboy. That's his clothing line. My homeboy Fred. Yeah, this is his M3S3. It's all his. You got a sharp eye there, sir. Very sharp eye. Yeah, check it out. M3S3. They have a website, and the clothes are pretty cool, man. Before he even started, he had another venture. It was called Sneakerhead Confessions, because y'all know I'm a sneakerhead too. So he had the Sneakerhead Confessions, and then he broke into M3S3, and M3S3 just took off. Okay, back to the story. So we get to the Fever. Never been to the Fever. I'm in the door of the Disco Fever for the Wu-Tang performance. This is like their first show. Their first show on this, coming right before the album came out. So yeah, this had to be like 93. I'm in the club. My homeboy, they had a strict policy about hats. My homeboy had on a Kangol, and they said, yo, you got to take that off. He's like, nah. I mean, the long story short, my man refuse to take his hat off, and they refused to let him in, and we had to leave. We had to leave because I'm not going to, stay there and let my homeboy be outside and shit. So we had to leave. And then that show became epic. They featured that show on the Wu-Tang Saga. So it's like being part of history, or being that close to history, and not being able to experience it. It was so disappointing to have had to miss that show. I really wanted to go. I really wanted to stay. But, shit happens. And then, you get all these other experiences, and such is life. So, yes, ma'am, it sucked. It sucked. But I heard it was mad crazy, because Old Dirty went up in there with a burner, but he passed it on because he didn't want to wild out too much. Somebody took it from him, is what I think happened. And then the dude peed off the stage. He stood on the side of the stage and peed. No, she said you were a good friend. I was the homeboy, man. That was my homeboy, who's also a rapper, but he he was in the zone. He didn't want to throw off his giddy up. So shit happens. Shit happens. I've been to too many shows though since then. You know, like I've had my fair share of concerts, and does that, no, that wouldn't count as physical media. No, that's a physical experience, but not quite physical media. I've been to some shows though. I mean, we're talking like Michael Jackson, Prince, to smaller group, Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight, and rap shows. There's not too many rappers that I have not been to their show. Not too many. Well, my generation of rappers, not this new business, but my generation of rappers, I've been to many much shows. So, you know, historically speaking, I think I experienced my era very well, I think. And that includes movies. That includes like physical media stuff, and it really speaks to my collection, like why I buy like and like the summertime films and the slashers and, you know, shit like Porky's and Look Off when I was a kid. So it was a great experience growing up in the time that I grew up, because nowadays, you know, everybody's so what's the word, desensitized to, you know, certain things just because of the state of the world. You know, people are just so unmoved by trauma because everyone has their own set of trauma. It's really heavy and quite sad. You know, hopefully we can move along, and I'm not saying hit a reset button or anything, but hopefully we can move along and humanity can restore or be restored. I don't know, but it would be nice. It would be nice. It would be nice. So I guess this is now that I've done all that, I don't know how much physical media stuff I actually talked about. Let's see. You know, I've got to get a spare phone. I've got to get a spare phone, because I could just rattle off the list of movies that I have, the ones that I put on my database, and I can just rattle them off, because I really want to talk about the movies that I've gotten, but I can't remember them. I can't remember them. That's when you know you got a problem. You're buying so much shit, you can't even remember what you're buying. You're doing too much. I already know I'm doing too much. I already know I'm doing too much. But you know, it's a personal too much. Other than that, it's just relative. People are, you know, they speak to what too much is. You're buying too many, or you're doing too much. Personally, I think I'm doing too much. You need to pull it back a notch. So back to where I was going before. In January, I'm not gonna promise myself anything, but I want to see, because there's so much other stuff that I got to do. So I need to, if I pull out, pause, if I withdraw from buying movies for a little while, if I just stop buying movies for a little while, it might make, you know, a lot of other things so much easier. I mean, and by no means, I'm not struggling, I'm not hurting or anything like that, but it's just, you know, I could manage it a little better. I think I could manage things a lot better if I stop buying so many movies. I look at Ken's mid-level Ken grown man bars. Sir, indeed. It's like I look at Ken's I guess he and his wife do that kind of collection report where she adds up everything he spends. I told my wife, I said, yeah, we don't want to do that. She's like, no, we don't. Because we already know that I'm, you know. But I think that because I was primarily filling in holes, and and a lot of those holes are filled. I can't even see, what I'm going to be doing. And I'm also very much more discerning now, because there's certain things that I just don't want. I'm not going to spend money. Like all these second sites and all of these things where it's like one movie and it's $50. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is 50, 60. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. When I showed the two, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the Amityville Horror with no slip, people were like, oh my God, you should have got the slips. No, I want the slips. Don't misunderstand. I do want them. But I'm just not going to pay $50 for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Not. And I think that came with 2 slips, right? Or was that that came with 2 slips. And Amityville, that was $49.99, whatever it was, with the double slip. And with the single slip, I think it was $30-something. I paid Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I paid $26 for it. $26. And that was a push, but $26. And Amityville Horror, somehow or another, I got that for free. So, yeah, that's why that worked out. It just worked itself out. That's fine. But I can't. So my choices in terms of future purchases are going to be a lot more discerning, because I refuse to break down. Nope, no sir. I mean, box sets and things like that are different, but one movie, no sir. I can't even tell you any time that I've ever spent so much for one movie. That's no, man. So I'm going to stop showing out for y'all, because pretty much that's all it is. That's me showing out for y'all. And we show out for each other. We show out for each other. That's what collectors do. We show out for each other. That's why we have all these viewing things and these group chats and all of this stuff, so we can show each other our stuff. We want to share our wares. I mean, sometimes it's easy to shop. See, when you try to shop when the sales happen, that's great. But, it's like when you also have to deal with things like fear of missing out and things like that, and I gotta get the slip. Man, I gotta get the slip. Man, I gotta get it before it does this. Somebody just put up a video about this. That Columbia Presents, whatever it is, that big old box set that was $108 was $71, and the Sony 30th anniversary joint was $200. Well, the list price said $299. I don't know that it ever showed on Amazon. It said $299, and it was crossed out and it said $139. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You see these movies? You see those movies in these boxes? You want 3 of them. You want 3, but you're gonna buy the whole box. It's kind of, no. I'm cool. I'm good. So I'm trying to be more. You want none? She said, exactly, but that's what it is. He's like, I want none. That's what people want, to be able to go to their shelf and pull it out. Just bought the Rambo jet. This is what happens. This is exactly what happens. So it's like when I bought that Shaw Brothers or the Shaw Scope set, I bought that Shaw Scope set because I wanted all of those movies. Well, let me rephrase. That's not even accurate. When I bought that Shaw Scope set, I wanted most of those movies. Most of them. Because that whole Poison Clan shit, I mean, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Super dope. Super dope. So when I saw it, I wanted it. So that's why I got both sets, because they're incredible. They are incredible. I'm going over to the cigar lounge because it's been a long week and I'm watching this lady go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards in the parking lot. She can't drive. Oh, shocker. Sorry, you can't drive, mother sucker. So yeah, it's been a nice week, and I think I've earned myself a cigar. Who knows? I might have earned myself 2 cigars. Generally, I don't smoke 2 cigars in one sitting. Generally, but who knows? I might decide to say, man, listen, I want 2 cigars. I'm probably not. I'll smoke 1 cigar. 1 cigar, go about my business, and that's gonna be the end of it. There you go, the beep beeps. Good enough. Go to beep beeps. So, excuse me while I get on out of camp. Turn this off. Turn that off. Put these here. Lock the door. Don't know what you've been waiting for. And I'm gonna take this walk. I'm gonna take this walk with me. We're in Santa Monica. Actually, this is more. Yeah, this is Santa Monica. Santa Monica, California. Parking garage. I don't think I've ever done a walking physical media commute before. Leg circulation. Tell you gotta keep the blood flowing in your legs while watching out for traffic. You don't want to get hit by nothing. I don't want to get hit by nothing. You know, this is laying out here. They be out here doing some whip-de-wop driving, and I ain't trying to get hit. Got to keep the blood flowing. Got to keep the blood flowing. Oh shit! See what happened? Look at him. Swoop. I mean, it's a little car, and I'm a big dude, but I'm saying it probably hit me like a linebacker. Yeah, I'm not trying to get smooshed. I ain't trying to get smooshed. I'm going over to the spot over here across the street. Lone Wolf Cigar Lounge. And commune with some of my brothers of the Leaf. It's gonna be a nice day. And I haven't been to this lounge in it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. I don't know if I'm the first one here. It's only gonna be a couple of us here. Man, just got a haircut. Feel like I need a haircut. Gotta work on that. Got to work on the haircuts. Look at that. Wilshire Boulevard. It's a beautiful day out here today, though. I don't think it's quite 70 in the high 70s, but it's probably like low 70s. It's nice out though. Cali indeed. Cali weather. Women in the weed. Sticky green. Woo. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap this up. And again, I'm gonna go in here and smoke on the leaf. So I will, no seeds, no sticks. So I will follow up with you guys on Sunday. The physical media commute is done for the week. And Sunday, we will be doing Blacks in Cinema Sunday. All as well. And as long as, like I said, the crop don't fail and the creek don't rise, we'll be doing Blacks in Cinema Sunday. I don't know what we're going to watch. But when I do, you'll be the first to know. All right, y'all. Stay up. Stay blessed. All is well. Floyd House Flicks in the building. I'm going to have a great one. You do the same. And my man, Kal-El, enjoy your day, man. Salute. All right, Floyd House Flicks. 1.